Okay. Good morning. So today we're only going to work with the ball. I thought we'd do something a little different. So let's start marching it out. So there'll be a lot of balance today as well. Let's pick those knees up. Let's stand up nice and straight. Chest and head are lifted. And swing those arms. Those arms moving opposite the legs. And let's take it to an out, out, in. Out, out, in. So take those legs wide, bring them in. Take it out and in. Take them both out, then you bring them both in. One more time, we're going to change and start with the right. So change that lead leg. Out and in. Switch, change that lead for 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. And change the lead for 2. 1 and switch. 1, 2. Switch. For 2. And switch. Here we go. Singles. Keep switching that lead leg. And last one. Good, and march it out. Should be feeling it right on the sides of the legs and the hips. And breathe. Lift the knee and tap that hip. Good, march it wide again. Heels up and back. Reach and pull. Reach, pull. Spread your fingers, make a fist. And squeeze those back muscles. Try to get your arms out as straight as possible. Really move that body with purpose. Reach, pull. Reach, pull, and march it in. Deep breath in and out. Ready for transition. Take it to a V step right. Good. V steps. Give me some V steps. Switch legs. So lead with the left. Remember, you take it out, then you bring them back together. So it's wide, then together. Stepping forward. Switch the lead leg again. One more time, and switch. Now we're going to add on something else. Take it to the V step. Right leg Mambo. Step forward. Step back. Cha-cha. 1, 2, 3. Switch. Here we go. Mambo. Forward. Back. 1, 2, 3. Switch. V step. Mambo. Cha-cha. V step. Forward. Backward. 1, 2, 3. That's how we switch our lead leg. Mambo forward, backward, 1, 2, 3, and switch. Mambo, 1, 2, 3. Good, march it out. Deep breath in and out. Just the mambo and the cha-cha. So let's mambo forward, backward, cha, cha, cha. Forward, backward to the left, 2, 3. Forward, step back, and 1, 2, 3. Forward, back, out, back. Yep, forward, back. So stepping forward, stepping back, stepping side to side. Forward, back, side to side. Good, forward, back, side. Let's do one more on each. Waking up that brain this morning. March it out. Roll the shoulders back. Roll. Side mambo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Out, back, 1, 2, 3. Side. Get those feet moving quickly. Side, out. Good. Out, in, 1, 2, 3. One more on each. March it out. Deep breath in. All right, we're going to take it to a mambo again. So step forward, step back, big step out to the side, rotate, open the arms, come back, forward, back, step out, and back, forward, back, step it out. Reach, you're rotating. When you come back, big step backwards, rotating, switching the leg, right? Now left. And right, open, left, open, right. Get both arms now. So now we're opening up the chest. Open those arms, pull them back, right, back, step back and rotate. Forward, back, rotate. One more on each side. Good. March it out. Again, deep breath in and out. Roll those shoulders back. Let's get those knees up. And step it side to side. And let's do some big waves. Last one, march it out. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Next, take a nice deep breath in and out. All right. Let's just get right into it today, and then we'll just have a really good stretch at the end. So let's get your ball. The first 2 or 3 is more about some coordination, hand-eye coordination, as well as some just tracking, visually tracking. So make sure you're right behind your chair if you need to have that for balance. If you need to hold on to the, or you need to stay standing, then just stay standing and just focus on tossing the ball. But we're going to step side to side. Just going to start with a big step side to side and just toss the ball. So, doing two different things, little hand-eye coordination as well. Now keep stepping side to side, and let's pass the ball around. And switch direction. Good. We're going to toss the ball, step forward, step back, step forward, step back. Try to switch which leg you're stepping forward. So alternate. One time you do the right, the other you do the left. So you're really having to think different things right here. And remember which leg you start. Last one. Good. Now forward, backward. And keep taking that ball around. This one's a little harder. And alternating which leg you lead with. So if you step forward with the right, then the next time step forward with the left. And switch direction that you are sending the ball. And last one. Good. Make sure you breathe. Now, you're going to hold the ball in your hand, right in the palm of your hand, and your hand is going to be over your seat, the seat of your chair. This is your axle, or the axis. You are going to walk around. So your hand is over the seat. You're going to keep that ball right over the middle of your seat. You're going to watch the ball, and you're going to walk around the chair. Now, if you need to stand, if that's too hard, you need more stability, then just stand, and I want you to track the ball and move it hand to hand. Once you make one circle, go the other direction. Switch hands. Just do about 2 times on each, going each direction. So it's about 4 times total around the chair. Good. All right. We're through with those little drills there. Take a deep breath in and out. We're going to take that left leg back. We're going to get into a lunge position. Bending that back knee. So remember, you want to make sure that back knee is bent. Front knee is over the laces, and the knee is over your ankle. Now, if you need to hold on to a chair, then just focus on, just moving the ball with one arm, the other hand, okay? Come down a little bit. So your knees are flexed. And we're going to take the ball in our right hand. Arms are straight out. We're going to open those arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, pass the ball. So now we're creating movement, and you need to balance. Abs are tight here. Abs are tight. Squeeze your glutes. Open those arms. Pull it back. Make sure the weight is towards the heel of your forward foot. Let's do one more. Back and forth. Good. And let's switch. Big step back. Make sure you're taking a big enough step, and then you can bend that back knee. Right knee is bent. Make sure, look at your knee. It should be right over the laces. Up nice and straight. Here we go. And pass that ball. And that's 2. And breathe. We have 4 more on each side. Woo, 4, 3, keep those knees flexed. 2, squeezing those shoulder blades. 1, good. Come on out, shake it out. All right, let's take that left leg back again. Straight out. And we're just going to do some pulses in this position. Ready? Come down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. I'll go sideways. Drop that back knee. Front knee over the ankle and come down. 1, 2, 3. Body is upright. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Come on up. Shake it out. Deep breath in. We're hitting a lot of legs today as well. Okay. Wide squat. Ball between the hands. Squat down. The ball is going to come between the knees. And we're going to come up and swing it overhead, pushing your hips a little forward. Squeeze your glutes so it comes down and up. Try to keep your chest up somewhat. Don't fold all the way forward. Six more. 6, 5. Push your hips forward a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Now, staying in this position, now we're going to come down. We're going to lift and alternate. Down. Lift the other side. Now, if you need to hold on with one hand and hold the ball with the other. So squat down, push up. Breathe. Abs are tight when you squat. We're going to do 3 more on each side. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. Deep breath in and out. If you have water or you need water, get a sip. All right, got my heart rate up a little bit. So we're going to take it to some plies now. So plies are wide, toes slightly turned out. Important thing to remember in a plie is that when you bend your knees go where? Over the laces. So knees should not be in, knees need to stay over your feet. So think of when you come down, you're kind of opening up, you're pushing your legs out. So we're going to start with the ball right in front, between the hands, and we're going to go ahead, do some plies with some chest presses. Ready? Let's come down. Squeeze. Now how far down you come is all up to you. Do what you can. Shoulders down. 4 more. 4, 3, push that ball. 2, 1. Good, come on down. Pulse for 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and up. Give me little pulses on the ball. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Legs are open. And up. Keep those knees over the feet. And up. 1, 2, 3, and up. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and up. Come down into your plie. Hold here. Weight distributed through your foot. Abs are tight. Take the ball in your right hand. Pass it overhead. Woo! 2. Holding. Now, if you start to get uncomfortable, then just stand up or come up where it is comfortable for you. Two more on each side. 1 and 2. Good. Woo. Shake it out. Bring your legs a little bit closer. We're going to come down into a little squat, little half squat kind of. Take the ball in your right hand. We're going to pass that ball in and out of our legs. Now, if you have a problem, I mean, if that's very hard for you to do, to come down, then just pass it around the body. All right, so let's pass it. Got to stay down. Make sure your knees are over your laces. Now switch direction. So if you're passing it around your body, go the other direction. So it's kind of getting our shoulders a little bit. We're getting a little mobility in the shoulders. Good. Last one. Come on up and shake it out. If you need to, get to the back of the chair. We're going to put our ball right behind our knee. Now, depending upon the pants you have on or the shorts, the ball may slip a little because this is slippery. It can be slippery fabric. So just be mindful that I know it may be a little difficult. You can also, always pull your pant leg up a little bit. We're going to stand up nice and straight. So you're getting a little squeeze on that ball. Now, if this causes you to cramp, just let the ball go and just hold the leg up. And let's bring it up and out to the side. Some fire hydrants. Lift. And breathe. Stand up straight. One more. Good. Now keep it here and just kick it back a little bit. Now let's squeeze. Just give it a little bit more squeeze. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Switching legs. We're going to, I'll come out to the side this time and lift it up and out. Stay up nice and straight. Don't let your body tilt to the side. Woo. Keep going. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Push it back a few. Now pulse. Try to squeeze that ball. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Good. And shake it out. Nice deep breath in. Okay. So I would suggest standing behind your chair on this one because there is a balance component to it. We're going to hold this ball out in our right hand. And we're going to curtsy with our right leg. So bring it back. Ball comes to the side of the hip. Now we're just going to start a little easy, and we're just going to come right back out to the side. So come down. Make sure your forward knee stays over your laces. Now we're going to add on, if you want, we're going to come into our curtsy, out to the side, lift. Good. Curtsy, to the side, lift. Now, if picking your foot up off the ground is a little difficult, you can just keep your toe down as well. So that's your modification. You can also just keep the leg down and take the arm overhead. Lift. Make sure you're bringing your right leg kind of right back in tandem. Don't take it so far behind you that you pull. We don't want you to go so far that this knee comes way out over inside the leg. Keep this knee over your laces, and I've lost count, and we'll do one more. Good. All right, so we're going to do the other side. We're going to start with just a few of the curtsies. Come out. Now let's add our knee lift. Out, up. Good. Curtsy. And out. Good. Breathe. And we'll do 3 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. And shake it out. Deep breath in and out. Let's put the ball underneath the arm and squeeze and release. Squeeze. Good. Squeeze. 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 Giving our legs a little bit of a rest. And squeeze. Squeeze. And squeeze. 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. Switch. And squeeze. Squeeze. Standing up straight, eyes are forward, chest is lifted. And 6 more. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Put the ball down, kind of right between your ankles. Now again, if you have long pants on and they're slippery material, you might want to just pull them up a little bit if you can, so that you get a little bit more traction on the ball. And again, this is a little bit of balance. So we're going to just start with the left leg, push the left leg into the ball, and relax. So the right's not doing anything. Squeeze. So you have to shift your weight over to the right. Good. And relax. And squeeze. And squeeze. And squeeze. 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 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good. And squeeze. Other leg. Shift to the left. And squeeze. Squeeze. Whoop! I went a little too far. And squeeze. And squeeze. And squeeze. And squeeze. 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. Now take the ball up between the thighs. So we're going to combine those chair sits, yoga chair sits, with that little ball squeeze as well. So we're going to sit back, sit your hips back, and lift your arms. Try to get your arms up as high as possible. Abs are tight, and stand up. Good. And come on up. Squeezing the ball. And breathe. And lift. As you're lifting these arms, really squeezing those muscles, you really want to use your shoulder, your upper back, rear shoulder muscles to lift those arms up. 4 more. 4. And get those hips sitting back like you're sitting in a chair. 3. And 2. And 1. Good job. Okay, put this ball down. And deep breath in. And we're going to start to stretch. All right, let's go ahead and point and flex our foot first of all. Stand up straight. And circle. Make a circle with your big toe around the ankle. And the other direction. And switch. Point and flex. Make a circle with your big toe. Only work in the foot around the ankle. And switch direction. Good. And shake it out. All right. Let's take those legs wide. Feet are pointing into the room. We're going to sit back on our right hip. So you want to make sure that your shoulder, your right shoulder, your hip, your knee, and your foot are all aligned. So you're just sitting back like you're sitting in a chair. Your left leg is out straight. You should feel a stretch on the inner thighs. Good. Come on up. Deep breath in. Exhale, let's go into it again. Come down a little bit lower. Weight is towards the heel of your right foot. So sit back. Get the weight back on that right hip, on that glute. Lift that foot up, left foot up. And sink a little bit lower. Good, come up. Your legs need to be wide for this. If they're here, it's just not going to work. Okay, so try to get your legs as wide as possible. Again, legs are wide, and you're going to sit back on your left leg. Again, shoulder, hip, knee, foot, all in one line. Abs are tight, back is flat, we're neutral. Weight on that, weight is on our left foot. And breathe. Good, come on up. And let's come down again. Sink a little lower than you were before. Lift that right foot up, rotate it out to the side, and sink lower. Ooh, really feeling it on the inner thigh here today. And breathe. Good, and come on up and shake it out. Just gonna shake it out a little bit. Let's take that big step, take that left leg back, and if you want, you can put your right foot up on the chair. So either way, we want our right foot forward, and your left toes and right toes are all going forward. And we're gonna push that left heel down into the ground. Push that left heel into the floor. So feeling a little stretch in the calf area. Good. Come on up and just sit back on that left hip. You're keeping your right leg out in front. Pull your toes towards you. You can reach with one or both hands. Get a deeper stretch. So down on the floor, you're going to be like this. Pulling your toes towards you. You don't have to touch your foot. I don't want you bending just to touch. Good. Let's come on up and push that back hip forward. Make sure your forward knee is over the laces and it's over your ankle. So pushing forward through that back hip. Now just drop that back knee a little and keep pushing forward. So whether or not both feet are on the ground or you have one foot up on a chair, just bend that back knee a little bit. Just feel that stretch come down your thigh. And if you want, you can turn towards the right knee. You're turning to the right, towards that right leg. But keep pushing forward through that hip. Good. And relax. Now take your left leg, the left leg is behind. Left leg out behind the right. Inhale up. And let's come down to the right. And really ground that left foot. So it's the back foot, really push it into the floor. To feel a stretch in your back, maybe and also in that left hip area. And come on up. And take the arm up and over. Again, keeping your left hip down, pushing to the floor. And then come up and take your arm behind you. Grab the wrist with your right hand. Gently pull down. And drop your right ear towards the shoulder. Good. All right, I'm just going to do everything again now with the right leg back. So keeping your feet on the floor, big step back. Toes are all going forward. You can also take your foot up onto the chair. Toes still, get your toes all going forward and push that heel down into the ground. And breathe. Please don't hold your breath. Good. Now sit back on that right hip. Pull your toes towards you. Pull the left toes towards you. And you can reach, if you want, with both hands. One hand, no hands. But pull those toes. Try to get your toes pointed to your nose. Make sure your back is nice and flat, that you're not just bending over. You're hinging at the hips. So your abs are tight. Good, let's go back. Now push that hip forward. Make sure your knee does not go past the top of your toes, and it stays somewhat over your ankle, and it's going right over your laces. Push that back hip forward. Push it forward. Ooh, I can feel this. Now just drop that back knee a little bit. Stay upright. If you want, you can even then turn towards the left and look over your shoulder. Keep pushing that back hip forward, though. Keep pushing your right hip forward. If you're not feeling the stretch, are you pushing forward enough? As long as you, if you can. Again, I don't want anybody doing something that their body is absolutely telling them not to do, but you know best what you can push to. Good. And let's come down. Take that right foot behind the left. And deep breath in. And let's come down to the left side. Again, grounding your right foot, the back foot, into the floor. And let's come up. Take that right arm over. Push your hip down to the floor. So again, really pushing that right foot down into the floor. Good. Arm is behind. Grab the wrist and gently pull it down. Drop your left ear down. Try to keep your nose forward. And breathe. And relax. Good, just kind of shake everything out a little bit. And let's get some nice deep breaths in and out. Get those breaths going into the belly. Deep breath in and out. One more time, deep breath in and out. And thank you for being with me today. Have a great day.